discover number Part 1 Beginnings and challenges Sarah Thompson had always known she was destined to be a teacher. Growing up in a quiet suburban town in the Midwest, she remembered how a kind and patient teacher had once changed her life. That memory stayed with her through college and her early years, and now, as a teacher at Lincoln High School, she wanted to pass the same gift forward. The school itself was a mix of old brick buildings and modern classrooms. Hallways echoed with the sounds of chatter, lockers slamming, and sneakers squeaking on the polished floors. The autumn sunlight streamed through tall windows, painting the classrooms with golden light as leaves swirled outside. Sarah loved mornings like this, the air crisp, students groggy but full of potential, the smell of chalk and paper lingering in the hallways. Her students were a tapestry of personalities. There was Emily, the overachiever who never slept and always worried about grades, Jamal, who loved art more than anything but struggled with math, and Alex Carter, a quiet, thoughtful boy with a natural intelligence that often went unnoticed because of the weight he carried at home. Alex had been slipping lately. His father had lost his job, his mother was working double shifts, and he was trying to balance schoolwork with the chaos of family responsibilities. Sarah noticed the worry etched on his face, the way he avoided eye contact during lessons, and how his once bright enthusiasm for learning had dimmed. One crisp October morning, Sarah handed out the math test she had spent hours preparing. The classroom buzzed with nervous energy. Alex sat hunched over his desk, pencil tapping anxiously. As Sarah walked past, she noticed a small, folded piece of paper sticking out from his sleeve. Most teachers might have ignored it, but Sarah believed that education was about shaping character, not just scoring grades. After the bell rang, she asked Alex to stay behind. "Alex," she said gently, "can you tell me why you felt you had to cheat?" His face flushed red, and he fidgeted with his pencil. I can't fail, Mrs. Thompson," he admitted. "My parents, they're struggling. I wanted to make them proud." Sarah nodded, her heart heavy but firm. "I understand pressure, Alex, I really do. But cheating isn't the way. Let's figure out a way for you to succeed honestly. You're smarter than you think." Over the next few weeks, Sarah dedicated extra hours to Alex. After school, she helped him with assignments, explained concepts until he understood, and encouraged him to take breaks when he felt overwhelmed. Slowly, Alex began to gain confidence, participate in class discussions, and even help other students with homework. Meanwhile, Sarah continued her daily routine. She would arrive at school early, organize her lesson plans meticulously, greet each student personally, and make mental notes about their strengths and challenges. She took pride in small victories. A shy student answering a question correctly, a struggling student improving their grades, or a student showing kindness to a peer. But Sarah's approach wasn't without challenges. Some students mocked Alex for his past mistakes, calling him a cheater behind his back. A few parents questioned her methods, asking why she wasn't stricter or why she spent so much time helping one student. Even the school administration warned her that her leniency might set a bad example. Sarah often stayed up late at night reflecting. She wrote in her journal, noting each student's progress, their fears, and their victories. "Teaching is more than rules and tests," she wrote one evening. "It's about guiding them to become good human beings." In her interactions with Alex, she didn't just teach math. She taught resilience, integrity, and self-belief. One day, as they worked on a particularly challenging problem, Alex sighed in frustration. "I'll never get this right," he muttered. Sarah smiled patiently. "You will, Alex. Mistakes aren't failures, they're lessons. The more you try, the stronger you get. I believe in you. Now let's tackle this together." By November, the classroom environment had begun to shift. Students were noticing how Sarah treated mistakes as opportunities for growth, rather than reasons for punishment. The culture of fear was slowly being replaced by mutual respect and encouragement. Even the smallest acts mattered. A student lending a pencil to a friend, someone helping another with homework, or Alex sharing his notes with peers. Each act was a ripple in the larger pond of honesty and integrity Sarah was cultivating. The first part of the year ended with a school event, a science fair. Sarah encouraged Alex and a few other struggling students to participate. They hesitated at first, worried about failing, but Sarah reassured them. "This isn't about winning. It's about learning, trying, and being honest with yourselves. Do your best, and that will always be enough." The fair was a small triumph. Alex's project didn't win first place, but the pride in his eyes and the admiration from his classmates were worth more than any trophy. Sarah knew that teaching was not about instant rewards. It was about planting seeds that would grow over a lifetime. Part 2. The ripple of honesty. By the time December arrived, Sarah Thompson's classroom had begun to feel different, lighter, warmer, more alive. The small victories with Alex had started to influence others. Students noticed that mistakes weren't punished with ridicule but treated as lessons, and slowly, the fear that once lingered in the room began to lift. One Monday morning, Sarah walked in carrying a stack of papers. "Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a relaxing weekend," she said, smiling. "Today, we're going to do something different. I want you to pair up and teach each other a concept you think is tricky. Remember, honesty is key. If you don't understand something, admit it. And if you do, help your partner." Jamal groaned. "I can't do this. I barely understand algebra." "That's the point, Jamal," Sarah said. "Teaching someone else helps you learn too, and I know you can do more than you think." Alex offered a reassuring smile. "Don't worry, I'll help you." The classroom buzzed with energy as students paired off. For the first time, Alex wasn't the quiet, withdrawn student in the back. He explained fractions to Emily, shared tips with Jamal, and even created small mnemonic devices to make remembering formulas easier. Sarah watched from her desk, heart swelling with pride. This was the ripple effect of honesty and encouragement she had hoped for, but life outside the classroom remained challenging for Alex. One evening, he called Sarah. "Mrs. Thompson, I don't know if I can keep up," he admitted. "I know it's hard, Alex. Life can be overwhelming, but giving up won't solve anything. Let's make a schedule together just for you. We'll break things into small, manageable steps," she reassured him. Over the next weeks, Sarah helped Alex find tutoring programs, encouraged him to join the school debate team, and even arranged for him to meet a former student who had overcome similar struggles. Alex's confidence soared. Other students began to emulate Sarah's approach. Emily started tutoring peers instead of competing fiercely. Jamal explained math through creative sketches. Even previously disengaged students began to participate in discussions. Not everyone approved. The principal, Mr. Daniels, called Sarah to his office. "Sarah, some parents are concerned that your approach is too soft," he said. Sarah explained, "I'm not being soft. I'm teaching students to take responsibility, to be honest, and to help them grow. Punishing mistakes doesn't teach anything." He frowned but finally nodded. "Very well. Just maintain academic standards." Winter brought a new project, Acts of Integrity. Students were encouraged to perform honest acts and share experiences. Emily helped a younger student catch up on homework. Jamal refused to cheat on an art contest. Alex tutored another struggling student. During the discussion, Sarah smiled. Integrity isn't just following rules, it's making the right choice even when it's hard. By the end of winter, the classroom had transformed. Students were learning life lessons, understanding honesty, perseverance, and kindness. Alex was now a confident peer leader, spreading Sarah's lessons further. Part 3 Legacy of Integrity Spring arrived, painting the town in shades of green and gold. Sarah knew the year was ending, and with it, she would see the full impact of her work. Alex had completely transformed. The timid, anxious boy was now confident, empathetic, and academically strong. One morning, Sarah found an envelope on her desk. Inside was a note. "Mrs. Thompson, thank you for believing in me when I couldn't believe in myself. You taught me that integrity is more important than grades, and courage means facing life honestly. I hope I make you proud." Graduation day arrived. The auditorium was packed. Alex, the valedictorian, stood on stage.